You're about to see the absolute best wallet in all of crypto by far. Most advanced technology, easiest to set it up and use it on all of your devices, hardest to ever completely lose access to it, and it gets you into so many different applications and ecosystems with one single seamless sign-in. If you've seen my videos before, you may not be surprised to note that this is on Internet Computer Protocol, the most advanced crypto by far, the only real Web3 crypto that can do fully everything on chain, run AI on chain, decentralized exchanges on chain. And if you want to learn about the wallet, go to internetcomputer.org, and then under use, go to internet identity, and I'll show you the wallet in action. This wallet is absolutely incredible, giving you some really critical features like the ability to have the wallet in your device's private cryptographic area. Yeah, that sounds nice. Get into my device's private cryptographic area. Stick it in there. So this, I've got my key for this is in the cryptographic private area of my phone and on my computer and on my iPad. And this allows me to sign in on all these devices. And as long as I maintain access to at least one of these devices and or my recovery phrase, my crypto is securely held by me, and I'm interacting directly with the blockchain. This is so much more advanced than anything else you'll ever use. You got to try it, and you can try it totally for free. You don't have to buy anything. It is incredible, and there's so much you can do without even buying ICP. So if you look at some of the basic features of it, one thing they've got with this wallet is verifiable credentials. This is the cutting edge of crypto, where you can, this is setting up tech in the future where you could do, KYC that's, verified KYC of a certain country, for example, but you wouldn't, privacy preserving things like proof of humanity are already live now. There's so many different dApps you can access. And this wallet, if you're in a country where there's dishonest authorities or gang members that you're afraid of that could take your crypto at gunpoint, this is the only wallet setup I know of where you could securely keep all kinds of crypto completely hidden from the authorities very easily by setting up a wallet, ideally having a recovery phrase discreetly written somewhere or memorized. Oh, and you could even do it without a recovery phrase, be a little more dangerous if you just had it on one device, but you could have it on a single device in a browser incognito window with this wallet. Now, this is a very important feature to hundreds of millions, even perhaps billions of people in crypto that are liable to have, get their crypto seized at gunpoint by some dishonest authority or, a gang member coming in and robbing their house. This allows you to keep your crypto secret, that you could, here, sure, take my phone. I got no crypto on it. And you just use the wallet in a browser's incognito window. So there's no crypto wallet to download, no lost passwords or seed phrases unless you choose to set a seed phrase up, which I highly recommend in case you lose access to every single device. And this has so much utility. There's so many apps you can use and just sign in with it. This wallet allows you access to fully on-chain dApps like social games, and you can directly bypass any, app store blocking. It's incredible functionality. And this is where all my crypto is. Like, I literally have all of my crypto in this wallet. This eliminates the need for a ledger, a tangent. I've used those. They're crap compared to this wallet. And there's so much, like, to me, this is a wallet that is just going to expand and totally take over crypto as we go forward. And if you're an application developer, there's so much you can do with this wallet. As I said, this allows you to store your private keys on secure hardware of the same devices you already have, which eliminates the need for you to buy some other device. Like, your phone already has to have a secure cryptographic environment in it. So this is built with that in mind. So let me show you examples of what you can do with this wallet and how it works. So when you first go to use, to create an internet identity, you will get a number, and I have dedicated tutorials showing how to do that. Well, if you want to then actually start using this, let me show you some apps you can use with this wallet. So the main thing you can do with this wallet is you can directly participate in the governance on Internet Computer Protocol without relying on any third party or any delegation between you and the blockchain. And right now that's worth 14% annualized rewards directly that you can lock up. You can follow my neuron on the first 3 categories. You lock up for 8 years, which is really indefinitely because you don't start dissolving, but I've got more tutorials on that. You get 14.8%, and you've got it all stored in this wallet. And you don't have to, you set it up and you can just, if you follow me, you can just leave it on here. Then you can do that all in the network nervous system. So I'll show you exactly what that looks like. The sign in is super easy with this wallet. It will just, you click sign in with internet identity as I show in some of my other tutorials. And then depending on what device you're on, you can even use your phone to sign into your desktop device if you want to. You can get a YubiKey. And then once you're signed into your account, this one single wallet, you can transact all these different kinds of cryptos. You can hold chain key Bitcoin, chain key Ethereum, CKUSDC, which these are copies on the Internet Computer Protocol where the protocol itself is holding these directly on chain. Like the Bitcoin's held directly on chain. You can even receive Bitcoin. If you click on receive Bitcoin and go over here, you can send Bitcoin directly into this wallet and then you'll get chain key Bitcoin for it. So you can, hold against Bitcoin, ETH, USDC. There's all these coins that are directly on the NNS. You can then participate in governance like this, where you can stake your ICP. Here's the maturity and the rewards coming in. And then you can earn, all these voting rewards. I've earned 371 maturity already. So I've already gotten more than 10% back on what I've locked up in less than a year. So that's going pretty well. And I've just restaked all this so I can keep increasing how much I'm earning. You can vote, then you can directly yourself participate in all these DAOs. All these different coins have their own DAOs that you can vote on proposals directly for all of them. And some of them have their own reward systems, like Gold DAO and Origin have nice reward systems. I earned 20 bucks in Gold DAO recently. I don't even have that many coins on this. I don't even have that many neurons, but I got some nice rewards just sitting here with these. Plus I have additional rewards I haven't even claimed on here. Then with this wallet, you can also participate in launch pads. This is the best launch pad in crypto. I've participated in here. It looks like 7 projects I've put in. So you have direct access. There's no staking required to participate in the launch pad. I mean, this one single wallet allows you all this functionality just on the network nervous system, which is nns.ic0.app. Then what you can do is use these other applications on this one wallet. So you can sign in with internet identity. If you can actually put your website directly on chain, and I'm able to sign in with my internet identity to manage my own website. Yes, I just eliminated having a WordPress login. This one identity allows me to have all of my crypto in my wallet. You can see I'm holding 3,000 ICP in this wallet. You can actually buy other identities too. So I have, more than 1,000 more ICP held in other wallets I've bought at a discount. So this one wallet allows you to do all this stuff directly in NNS. Then there's so many other things you can do. For example, you can put your own website directly on ICP. It's cheaper and more scalable than any other hosting I've ever seen because you only pay when you actually produce computation on the network. So I've had 30,000 people come to my website, and so far I've paid a total of like $10. And that's incredible. And if my website goes viral, I could probably handle 100,000 visits instantaneously. And the network would just serve it to everybody. It would serve it to everybody, and I'd get charged the cycles. And if my wallet ran out, I'd just top them back up. But, this just website hosting. I log in to my website with the same wallet I've got my crypto in, but it gets even better. So if you go on my website, you click on Open Chat, for example. This has replaced Discord and Telegram. I now don't need a Discord or a Telegram account anymore, and I do not do anything on those of, any value. This is where I chat. This is where the community is. my same wallet that holds all my crypto on every device, on every single device, my iPad, my iPhone, my Windows PCs, it can do all this. It can sign in and manage my website, and it manages my entire community right here. This is pay gated, like my open chat's pay gated, but many others have free communities that you can just jump into and start chatting. There's airdrops, there's referral bonuses you can earn. And you can swap all these tokens directly in the wallet. I've swapped by now like tens of thousands of dollars of tokens directly in this wallet. Now, this is a separate address. So you get separate addresses in this wallet from the network nervous system. So if you go to OpenChat, for example, and you can easily, seamlessly, like on my website, you click OpenChat. If you've never used OpenChat, you just sign in with your internet identity, and you go straight in right here. And you can do everything on OpenChat. You don't need Discord and Telegram anymore. Like, this is my whole community. I do everything directly in here. But it gets even better because there's so many more other applications. There's decentralized, fully on-chain exchanges. Like, I swapped like all my Bitcoin. I did probably $10,000 worth of trades on IC Lite, all with the exact same wallet sign in. And now the other app I use every day is called Tagger. And this is a fully on-chain Web3 social media platform. And this is a fully functioning, profitable business system that has, hundreds of active users a week. There's 27 people online right now. The treasury has 700 ICP in it. The app, 38 gigabytes, is fully on chain. There's millions of comments people made. This to me is the absolute best, version of like Twitter X that is fully on chain. And that you, by holding the token, are a real owner. You get paid out the profits every week based on how much Tagger you hold. And, I get 0.37% of the profits dumped into my wallet every week. Like, this is real Web3. This is the exact same wallet that I sign into my website with, but it has different it has different addresses for every single one of these. And this is what got me to see how advanced ICP was. I'm like, because if you've used MetaMask, Ledger, Tangent, all these other wallets like I have, I started to wonder, like, why is this so advanced? Why is this wallet, like, just to look at the wallet page? I mean, literally look at how deep this wallet page explaining the wallet is. And if you've got questions like, how is this internet identity secure? It's backed by the TPM chip on your device, which can safely store private keys and sign operations instead of relying on passwords and seed phrases like MetaMask. And MetaMask also sets up a centralized point of failure, MetaMask, where you could potentially, if your traffic is intercepted to that, or the app itself gets hacked, could put fraudulent transactions up that looked real and get your wallet drained. I've never had, I almost got scammed once by some app pretending to do something on ICP that I'd heard of, and they went wrong because they had me sign into MetaMask, and I don't have any money in MetaMask. The internet identity makes it easy to keep your funds safe, and whereas MetaMask makes it very easy to lose them. So internet identity creates a new principal address for each application instead of using a single global principal. This design protects you from malicious dApps and makes financial transactions harder to trace. For example, if you've got all your crypto, like I have 90% of my crypto in the NNS on now several different wallets, you can actually even you can use your internet identity on something like ID Geek. You can actually use this identity to buy other accounts on here and get a nice discount and help somebody cash out who locked up. You can use this to buy identities on here and even do liquid staking with it. But this is so secure because it creates a different address on every app. So even if you have all your ICP on one app place, when you start up, for example, when you join Tagger, that's a completely separate address, and no one would know that, for example, your internet identity on the NNS versus your Tagger account, that it makes them harder to trace. It makes it something totally separate. So your one internet identity can go use all these different apps, create all these different addresses, keep all your funds separate. Like my open chat funds are not in with my Tagger funds unless I buy Tagger in there and swap it. All this in my open chat wallet has nothing to do with Tagger. It's the same sign in for me, which is very easy to use. And if you look at the US dollars, I've got like hundreds of dollars on here. I've swapped tens of thousands through here before. But then if you go over to Tagger, and it looks like I have like $6,000-7,000 worth of Tagger right now in my wallet. Like this is sitting here with a completely separate wallet. So, in theory, if I went to some malicious website, it could drain my Tagger if I went over here, but it couldn't, get over to my open chat because that's on a completely separate application. And this is so much more secure because if I'm not on the Tagger website, my internet identity can't really do anything that I see with Tagger. So this is so much more secure and easier to use. And because this is fully on chain also, you don't have to go through a third party. So, this is also way easier to use because like on MetaMask, it is a nightmare using MetaMask to try and like trade NFTs on Immutable X. There's so many transactions you have to sign. On ICP, I log into OpenChat. I could swap a bunch of cryptos. Like I could just, if I wanted to buy some more Tagger right now, I can just go straight over here, select Tagger, select max, get a quote. I mean, look how easy this is. I could get, 8.2 Tagger, hit swap right now, just dumps it in my wallet. And did you see at no time do I have to sign a transaction? I can talk in my chat. I don't have to sign transactions. I can jump over to Tagger and click post on Tagger and write something, submit. I don't have to sign a transaction. Even going over to ID Geek, you'll see you log in every different time with this wallet with the same identity, but my ID Geek account has like one ICP in it. This Tagger account has, a different amount of ICP in it. This is what really caught my attention with ICP. I'm like, why is this so advanced? The wallet really got me to be like, how is this wallet so advanced? Like, this is more advanced than anyone else is even talking about doing. And that's when I looked into ICP. I'm like, oh, Definity Foundation, largest research and development team in blockchain, huge amount of engineers, been working on this project years and years and years. It's been out, it's been live 3 years. So it works very well. Occasionally there's a little snag or a hang up, like, be careful swapping your coins on some of the exchanges. That's why I just use OpenChat. It's worked every time on there. And I use IC Lighthouse. That has worked every time. So this to me is the future of crypto wallets. This is absolutely incredible, all the things it can do. And the beauty of it is you don't need to buy any ICP to try it. You can just get a wallet, sign up totally for free. You can sign up, start using OpenChat. You can browse around and connect your Tagger wallet. If, I give you an invite code, for example, you could use Tagger and try that out for without paying. For like $10, you could buy some ICP and burn cycles, put your own website on chain. Like this is proof of how far ahead the technology is on Internet Computer Protocol compared to everything else. And it's this level of technology that is ready for mass adoption. It's this level of technology that someone could set up one wallet, then use all these dApps, and it's so much easier than everything else. This, to me, is the future of crypto wallets. So if you found this helpful, I would love for you to smash that like button, subscribe, follow, keep coming back. And if you want the best experience, you want to help me get to know you, go to jerrybanfield.com, see how my website feels on ICP, and schedule a one-on-one call with me. Ask me all the questions you want. Tell me your crypto portfolio, your ideas. I'm also a life coach, and I would love to get to know you better. Thanks for watching.